Hi. I wonder if we're going to start doing interviews again. Oh, she is. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Okay, good, good. Oh, all right. Okay, all right. Excellent, excellent. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the John Paris Jr. rink here in Windsor, where tonight on Royals Television Hockey, you can watch the Windsor Royals. What am I saying? We could watch the Windsor Oxen against the Capstone Colts on Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League action. The Oxen have come out strong this year, and they are presently tied with the Colts for third place in the Fred Fox division of the Junior League. The Colts are at 4-2 after 6 games, while the Oxen are 3-2 after 7 games, and they have 8 points. Both teams have scored 33 goals this year. The Oxen have allowed 23 and the Colts 20. Some key players to keep your eye on tonight in both lineups. For the Oxen, they have a new influx of talent this year in Cam Walsh, Dylan Manning, and Matthew Shields. Cam Walsh leading the way with 5 goals and 6 assists for 11 points, and Dylan Manning 5 goals and 4 assists for 9 points. And then there's 3 players tied with 8, Matthew Shields, Aiden McLeod, and Micah Tucker from Newfoundland. Now for the Cole Harbour or Capstone Colts, a newcomer by the name of Brady Womble. Well, he's listed here at the top, but he's actually not. Their top point getter is Connor McPhee, 4 goals and 10 assists for 14 points. And then Cody Garson, 4 goals, 6 assists for 10 points. So a couple of players that the Oxen will definitely have to keep an eye on tonight. We have 3 other league games tonight. So the standings, as hard as it is to believe, we're almost a third of the way through the season. Each team playing 30 games, and most teams having almost, not quite, reached 10 games. But there are 2 other games, I should say, tonight. The Brookfield Elks against the East Hants Penguins, and the Anakinich Junior Bulldogs are at the Port Hawkesbury Street Pirates. Other games this weekend, Sackville will be in Brookfield tomorrow. East Hants will be on the South Shore, and that'll be a barn burner as East Hants is 6-1 and South Shore 5-0. And then on Saturday as well, Pictou will play the junior minors in Cape Breton. Sunday, Port Hawkesbury will play at Pictou, and Antigonish will play at Eskasoni. On Monday night, it's the South Shore visiting Sackville. So plenty of junior hockey action this weekend in the Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League, and we're looking for some great entertainment here tonight with your Oxen playing the Colts. These teams have only played one game this year, and that was the opening game of the regular season back on September 12th when the Oxen had a 4-1 lead and ended up losing it in overtime 5-4 to the Colts. But we're not going to see that again by any means. I'm hopeful that's not going to happen. So your Windsor Oxen and the Capstone Colts. And now we're just getting set for your Oxen to come on the ice with Jiha, your mascot. I mentioned Matthew Shields earlier. Aiden McLeod is tied for third in scoring with 8 points, and as is Micah Tucker with 8 points. And then it drops off to Wilson Davison with 5 points, and Cody Hebb with 5. Cody has scored 4 goals so far this year and has been there when you needed him. So here's the playing of our national anthem. Seats are still filling up. We don't have quite a sellout tonight, but it's getting closer all the time, and there was a long list of people in the lineup when I came in. So it's your Windsor Oxen and the Capstone Colts here tonight to play in this Nova Scotia Junior Hockey League game, and somebody is going to leave this game tonight all alone in third place, unless of course, no, they will leave all alone in third place. Because the other games tonight, you do have the Penguins playing, but they're already in first with a 6-1 mark. And Brookfield, they're 2-3, so they can't move into a tie for second place. So here we go, the Colts and the Oxen. Nova Scotia Junior Hockey play here at the John Paris Junior Rink in Windsor. Oxen win the face-off from the opening. Fitch on his blue line passes it over. He tries to get it up to Hartnell, but to no avail. But Jasper Fitch picks it up in over the center ice and knocks it in. The Oxen have shown a team that fights back and fights back all the time. They are coming off a 6-4 loss to Danny Kaddish Saturday night, but they did have a win here last Friday night. Oh, there's almost a tip in, but Graydon Mole makes the save off of number 24 for the Colts, Jack Dulong. There's Cooper Puma and Dylan Manning taking the face off. The Oxen have it. They clear it up along the boards. Here comes Dylan Manning, but I guess the referee said it was offside. Or the linesman said it was offside. So now we're coming back down. No, it must have been an icing because it goes all the way back into the Oxen end. And that's Manning and Puma taking the face off again. Oxen have control of the puck. They're trying to get out of their end. They get it up to Dexter Fowler. Fowler moving in with it. He wheels around. Oh, not quite. Oh, and here's couldn't quite keep up with him. Here's scores, 23. As the Oxen defenseman just couldn't keep his balance and lost the puck as it sneaked out over the Colts blue line. And that's 23. Liam Andrews. In fact, Liam was tied for the league lead in goals last year with the Colts. And this year, we're just going to take a look and see. He's got a number of them so far this year. That gives him. He's only got 2 this year, but that's his third of the season. Liam Andrews, him and Fenn Merritt are 2 other players you have to keep an eye on for the Colts. 1-0, and we're not even 2 minutes into the game for the Colts here tonight. The Colts, of course, are the defending Nova Scotia Junior champions. There's Levy trying to get it over to Fletcher with no avail. And that goal was down as unassisted. Quite a few face-offs here in the early going. We're not even 2 minutes into the game, but I'm sure the face-offs will slow down. It's Fenn Merritt, the other big goal scorer for the Colts. He takes it and wins it for the Colts. As the Oxen try to clear it out. That's Logie, and Logie clears it in for the Colts. And they're going to try to get it back to the point, which they do. And the point shot goes, but it misses the net. That's Merritt. Merritt shoots it in, and to no avail. And the Oxen start out with it. Garcin and Merritt. Merritt rushing down. He gets it over to Garcin. Garcin just backhands it in behind the Oxen net. There's Hartnell to pick it up for the Oxen. Hartnell looking for someone to pass it to, but he's closely checked there along the boards. And Hartnell comes out with it. Here's Hartnell, gets it over to Gerhardt. Gerhardt coming down, shoots. And the play's whistled in. battling in on the Colts end. The Oxen trying to keep it in, and they do. Cam Walsh was close. Cam Walsh takes a shot, and the goaltender, Zachary McGinnis for Cole Harbour. And he makes the glove save through a maze of players. The Oxen have it. They're battling for it. The Oxen pick it up at center ice. That's Maloney. Back out to Cam Walsh. Walsh and Micah Tucker battle for it there, and then they end up getting it over, and the Colts take it away down in the Oxen end, or the Colts end, I should say. And here come the Oxen again, but it's stolen away there by Connor McPhee, who's the leading scorer for the Colts. Oh, just about a nice setup there. Tucker over to Dylan Manning. And the Colts come right back with a shot there that Mole kicks out. And then the Oxen shoot it, and it looks no icing though. The icing is waved off. It doesn't quite reach the far red line. Xavier Coggins going in there for the Colts. Jake Karolak picks it up. He gets it across to Nick Vitito, who shoots it across ice under the other boards. The Oxen skate right in, and they're playing hard and fast right now. They get one shot, another one just off the net. The Oxen keep that one. A save there by McGinnis. And a stick save by McGinnis. Puma and Andrews in on the boards with a couple of Oxen players. Lachlan Levy going down. He has it. He's fighting in behind the Colts net. There's a shot. Goes wide of the net. Colts trying to get it up to somebody. They tried to get it up to Puma near just over center ice, but to no avail. The Oxen maintain control. Here comes Haynes. Haynes brings it in. He gets it back to Andrews. Andrews takes a shot, and Mole comes out with a nice save there. As they scramble for it along the boards. Just to the right of Graydon Mole at the face-off circle. There's Haynes. Haynes for the Colts. Shoots it from the blue line. And there's another save. 13-12 to play here in the opening period. The Capstone Colts, who play out of CFP Shearwater in Metropolitan Halifax. And the Windsor Oxen in Nova Scotia junior hockey action tonight from the John Parrish Junior Rink in Windsor. There's Barrett in for the face-off for the Colts. Back to Haynes on the Oxen blue line. Haynes has it. He shoots it. And it's a blocker save by Mole. There's Dexter Fowler. He clears it out. Now he's in a chase for it, waiting for some help from his teammates. And they get in. No. And just overskate the puck there as the Colts take it again. That's Maloney. He clears it back in behind the Colts net. Oh, beautiful pass, Fowler. Oh, what a save by McGinnis. Beautiful pass to Dexter Fowler, rated directly in front, all alone in front of the Colts net. And the Colts come back again. That's Hartnell. Going to be a penalty here. Number 2, Camden McKenzie, I believe it is, as he tripped up Lachlan Levy. Camden McKenzie, 2 minutes for tripping with 12:13 to play here in the opening period. So we'll see what the Oxen can do on their first power play of the evening. Face-off, we're coming up to the immediate left of Braden Mole. That's Dylan Manning taking the face-off against Liam Andrews. Colts win that, goes back to the point, and the point person moves it in. Puma chasing it, but the Oxen have it. 43. Cam Walsh wheels around and gets it up to Hartnell. Hartnell has it. A bump into the boards there. Back out to Walsh. Walsh shoots it, but it goes wide. Oh, the Oxen just missed it all alone in front of McGinnis. The Oxen maintain control, and there's now 57 seconds left in the power play. And we've got a penalty coming up, charging. And who's that going to? Oh, it's going to go to the Colts. They're going to be playing 2 men down now. Cooper Puma gets a 2-minute charging penalty with 11:10 to go. So the Oxen will have a 2-man advantage for the next 57 seconds. There's Fowler. He gets it across to Paul Maloney. No, the Oxen can't keep it in. Comes back to center ice. Across to Gerhard. Gerhard, here comes Bidido. And it goes off the stick of Fowler. There's the Oxen. McGinnis, he makes the save, but he can't stay on top of it, and he stick knocks it back out. The Oxen still have it. Oh! That looked like it was going right to the net, but just outside. Gerhard, nice shot, but he just missed the net. There's Walsh on the blue line. Walsh has it. He takes a shot to no avail. As the puck moves down towards the Oxen end, but Mole comes out, makes a play for it. And we're down to 53 seconds left in one power play now on one penalty. Scores! 88. Jacob Gerhard, nice wrist shot from the left face-off circle. So Gerhard scores on the power play. .46 seconds left of that penalty. So they're now back to full strength again. And we have a 1-1 hockey game. The Colts have called an early timeout. Kind of unusual to see, because you're only allowed 1 30-second timeout in a game. And to call it with 9:52 to go in the first period, a little bit strange, but the coach obviously sees something that he doesn't like. But it's now over, so we're getting set for the face-off. That's Maloney on the point. He gets it down to Manning. Maloney over to Cam Walsh. Cam Walsh back to Hartnell. Hartnell, and then that's Walsh. Walsh maintaining control. Try to get it back to McLeod. So the Colts are back in the penalty box again. Their third consecutive penalty here. And there's 58 seconds to go on this one as the Oxen try to score 2 power play goals here. There's the pass coming out. The Oxen maintain control. That's McLeod on the blue line. McLeod, he gets it across to another penalty. He gets it across there for a second to 81, Paul Maloney. So 3 straight Colts penalties. Now who are we going to see here? Yeah, that's going to be Caden Kurlock going to the penalty box for the Oxen. So the Colts, when their penalty is up, they'll have the power play for 1:28. Four-on-4 hockey right now. The Oxen break out, or the Colts break out. And that's Liam Andrews. He still has control. Gets it back to Wombolt. Wombolt. And then Merritt had it for a second, but the Oxen clear it out. And here comes Jake Kurlock. Jake Kurlock shoots, and it's covered up by McGinnis for the Colts. 7:43 to play here in the opening period. The Oxen and the Colts are tied at 1-1. Oxen moving. Here comes Jacob Gerhard. Looked like he had a break for a minute, but here's Garcin for the Colts. Garcin moves it in. Shoots it, but the Oxen clear it out to center ice. Ben Merritt has it at center ice. He gets it over to Dulong. Dulong can't do anything with it, and the Oxen clear it back out. 30 seconds left in their penalty. Here's Garcin. Cody Garcin coming in with it, looking for someone to pass it to. He does to Merritt, and Mole makes the save there. There's Dulong. Dulong out to McPhee. Then Garcin has it, but he shoots it 10 miles wide. Back to Garson again. Garson shoots it, but it goes over the net this time. And the Oxen have it. They feed it up to number 9, Hartnell. Hartnell clears it in behind the Colts net. Hartnell going to go back to the bench. There's Dulong. Dulong takes a soft shot on a Mole. The Oxen now out shooting the Colts 11-10. And we have a 1-1 hockey game with 5:55 to play here in the opening period. There's Logie with it on the blue line, but he loses it to the Oxen. The Oxen come up with it. That's Fletcher who clears it in for the Oxen. To Reese Smith. And that's Jake Kurlock that has it. And the Oxen penalty has now expired, so we're back to 5-on-5 hockey again. That's Haynes for the Colts. He has it behind his own net. He's trying to clear up. The Oxen take it away. And Nolan Stevens had it for a minute, but the play is whistled dead. Here comes Miller for the Colts. He dumps it in behind the Oxen net. They battle for it along the boards, and the Oxen clear it out. That's Dylan Manning that got it out, but the Colts quickly seized on it again. And now they come back in over the Oxen blue line. Takes a shot. Mole makes the save. Somebody doing a lot of hollering. And there's Gold Pricey, yes. Good attempt at a pass there before it got too far, but it jumped over the blue line, missed the Oxen player altogether. So the Colts now have Whitelaw. Whitelaw shoots it. Mole makes the save. Oh! Just a boat. But it was just a little wide. But Mole had his pad out there. There's the Oxen. They steal it from Andrews. And there's Tucker going in for it. He skates hard in for it, and then it comes back out to Caden Kurlock. He gets it across to Jasper Fitch on the Oxen blue line. Then tries to clear it up to his forwards, but to no avail. But then the pass to Dylan Manning. Oh! And a little bit of a shake-up, and Fowler goes down in front of McGinnis, and the play is whistled dead. Gearhart taking the face-off for the Oxen. They battle for it along the boards, along the cold boards there, the cold bench. They still can't get anywhere with it. Oh, and the Oxen tried to keep it inside, but to no avail. And now the Colts move with it again. That doesn't last very long as the Oxen go in. That's Jacob Gearhart, but we're going to have another penalty here. It's going to be interference, it looks like. But who's going here? Cam Walsh is going to go off for the Oxen here with 3:13 to go in the opening period, and he's going to have a 2-minute interference penalty. There's a shot off the cross, or off the goal post, taken by Finn Merritt. Merritt has it again, looking for a shot or someone to pass it to. He tries to get it out to DeLong, and then Puma ends up taking the shot, but now the Colts have it again. They're on the power play with a minute 30 to go, but they're at center ice right now. Merritt has it, just brings it in and over the Oxen blue line. There's a shot, and Mole makes a great save. Mole. So Walsh takes the penalty, and that was 2 minutes for holding, not interference. We're down to the final 2 minutes and 30 seconds of this first period. And we've got a 1-1 hockey game, the Capstone Colts and the Windsor Oxen. Garcin has it at the Oxen blue line. He's looking for someone to pass it to, and he gets it across to McKenzie. McKenzie, and it went over to number Grant Whitelaw. Whitelaw took a shot on net, and then it went out of play. There's the Colts again. Garcon shoots it, but it goes wide of the net. McKenzie has it down there behind the net. Comes back out to Garcelle on the blue line. Into McKenzie. McKenzie has it. He tries to take a shot to no avail. And the play is whistled dead. We'll bring you up to date here on the Odertown scoreboard. And we have a distinguished guest here in the audience tonight, Clayton Matthews. He's the rapper from Halifax. And I'm sure a lot of our younger generational fans will be quite familiar with Clayton Matthews and his rap music. Here's the Colts. They bring it in. It comes back to McKenzie on the blue line. McKenzie and Garcin dipsy-doodle with it, but it goes back out over the Oxen blue line. The Oxen, here comes Tucker. Tucker going in, he picks up a chance. And we got a penalty coming here. I didn't really see much of a penalty there, but I guess they're going to give a tripping. It appears anyway. So with 1:05 to play here in the opening period. And that's going to be number 8, Grant Whitelaw. No, it's not. Number 2, Camden McKenzie. And he's going to take the penalty. So the Leafs back on the power play again. And they'll have it for about a minute 5. Or I should say 55 seconds to go in the second period. There's a shot. No luck. We're in the last minute of play, 50 seconds to go, 1-1 tie. And it was a tripping penalty to McKenzie. That was McKenzie's second penalty of the period. And here comes Cam Walsh. Walsh moves with the puck. Oh, and he gives it away. Here comes Stevens. Stevens, brilliant save by Graydon Mole. Trying to get over. Oh my heavens. What a save by Mole on that giveaway by Walsh that allowed Stevens to go in on the breakaway. We now just have 14.7 seconds left. Down to a final second. There we go. So Nolan Stevens stopped. Hard cold by Graydon Mole on a breakaway. After Cam Walsh let it get away from him at the blue line. And we have a 1-1 hockey game after one period here at the John Parrish Jr. Rink in Windsor. We'll just take a look at the Odertown scoreboard here. And Brookfield and East Hants are tied 1-1 in the first period. And the Antigonish Junior Bulldogs are leading Port Hawkesbury 1-0 in the opening period. So 1-1 and 1-0 there. We'll see if Brookfield can somehow hang on. Although East Hants did beat them once this year, 4-3. We'll take another look at it here as we begin the second period. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1 tie. The Capstone Colts and the Windsor Oxen. After one period, the Colts out shooting the Oxen, 15-14 that period. And we'll take a short break and be back to you with the second period in just a few minutes.
past you for a second.
There you go.
Amazing, thank you. We're live.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's okay. Okay.